Greetings! Here in the John Day fossil beds of Northeast Oregon, looking at this magnificent viewpoint vista over the Mascall Formation. It's one of the more sort of side features of the fossil beds if you're going to go out to the John Day fossil beds. It's really, really beautiful. Some impressive sweeping vistas. It may be smoky, but it's not all that bad. You can actually see what you're trying to see. And this gorge is kind of one of the cool things to note here. Not only do you get to see this nice overhead viewpoint, but it's kind of one of the only real viewpoints of it. It's very, very windy. It's there's no place to stop there because it's so narrow. There's just enough room for the road and the John Day River to get through there, and that's about it. And so this is an interesting place to be able to look at it and actually see how big it really is. It's very deep and large and impressive. You can see all that basalt up there and the various layers. That's pretty cool. And so to have that there and the Mascall Formation here, in addition, these really cool tablelands, like they go way out here. You can sort of see the angle of uplift here with all the different layers going off, layer. That is really neat. Oh gosh, it's super windy. Impressive place to visit, especially because it's just right off the road. You don't even have to leave the pavement. Highway 26 right here. Just behind us here is the highway, and then you get on the pavement, access road right up to the viewpoint. We've got a little bathroom you could use if you needed to. And a little viewpoint sign tells you what you're looking at. Not a lot of information other than to watch out for, if you're going to trip around out here like this, to watch out for rattlesnakes and don't step on any artifacts. But they also don't mention that there's broken glass all over the place here. So it's like somebody decided this was their broken glass dump. And so there's shards of broken glass and ceramic and stuff all along this edge, almost like they're kind of using it as their dump stuff over the side. It's kind of gross. So watch out for that, and if you do find any artifacts or fossils, just leave them where you found them. The desert is where they belong. Where you find them is where they're supposed to be. But this is so neat, being able to see these layers that were laid down by what was presumably a lake bed or some sort of inland wet area. Different colors, and these neat almost hoodoos forming. I'd love to go down there and see more of that. And it looks like there's some hidden stuff over there you could almost take in if you were to be a little more intrepid off trail and go over there. But it's awfully hot. And if you're going to be doing that in the desert like this, you definitely want to bring some water, some good protective clothing. Oh, it's magnificent up here. And it's just down the road, just on the other side of this little gorge, is the main paleontology center, the fossil beds, and you can see the painted hills, and it's sort of one of the classic features of Oregon. But just off to the side is a really cool little sort of, it's almost like a secret little spot. They don't seem to be telling too many people about it, or at least I've never heard of it. The Mascall Formation, and you can see it goes off way out there, that distant table out there. There's more of this. So underneath our feet is that, and then on top of it was laid down who knows what. It was at the basalt that came next. Fascinating geological history out here in Oregon. It's definitely worth taking some time to go to the Paleontology Center and learn about how everything was formed and how it all happened. And but it is a warm, breezy, dry day out here. I think it's time to head up the John Day River back into where there's some more trees and some more shade and some cooler temperatures. But I definitely want to thank you very much for joining me here to enjoy this incredible geological formation, desert landscape, one of the classic features of Oregon, as well as perfect weather. Smoky, but still decently sunny skies, allowing for good vistas. And, as you saw earlier, as always, ants.